kuffar, najis. So the Muslim president, she said, no way, we are not going to allow people to go there no more. So what happened now, they closed the garden so I can go only me alone. So nobody is there anymore. Thanks to my intelligence. I go alone, I take my hummus, I take my baklava, I take my coffee, I sit in the garden, I enjoy my time, and nobody is allowed. And I told them, the president, she allowed me to get in because I'm doing more research about those mosquitoes. Okay? So, you know, like, by the way, it's true story. Yeah. Have you ever been to Australia? Well, Bella, I want to go to Australia, but then I heard about the spiders there. I mean, you people in Australia, you have a very friendly spiders. So if the spiders like this, what about women? I'm really scared. I mean, if a spider can kill you, what women can do in there, huh? I mean, think about it. Little spider can kill you in Australia. A woman, she is 5 or 6 foot tall. What she can do? So look like Australia is something really dangerous. So I wanted to go, and then I changed my spider. Have you been to Switzerland? Switzerland. I went to Swiss, but I did not see the land there, you know. I don't remember really. Did you watch the Formula 1 race? Oh yeah, actually I was doing the race. Are you kidding me? What are you talking about? It was my car. I don't know if you were watching it. It was my first car, the one who did not start the engine, if you remember. Like, you know, why? Because somebody was jealous from me. They put, and for sure it was women. Why? Because the police, they investigate, and they found a lot of lipstick on the engine. The engine did not start. So there's some women who they are against me, obviously. They, like at night maybe, or etc. They came and they put a lot of lipstick in the engine. And when I tried to turn on the engine, the smoke was coming like red. Everybody behind me, his face was full of red stick. True story, by the way. So anyway, like this is, and then I won the election. I won the race by, like I was the only car in the race ever there in Singapore who run by lipstick, and they, for them, they did not know that this is somebody trying to stop me. They thought it's a new technology. Like instead of using gas, you know, like you run the car by lipstick. So they were like amazing, you know, like even all of them, like scientists, journalists, you know, Democrat, Joe Biden, they call me, they says, man, you will save the world. We are going to go lipstick, no green, no more. You see, those Formula Ones is nothing but the pure evil money. And they shut down the whole downtown. If you live there, you feel like you are in jail. Honestly, you go in the road, you have long lines, miles and miles of bars, steel bars. All of this to do race in a small city which is already crowded, just for the sake of money. It's ugly, it's noisy. It will make the city more polluted, but what you can see, you know. Do you watch UFC? No, I don't watch UFC. Why I want to watch UFC? I think UFC is like those who fight, right? Why I want to watch it? Just go and do it. Watch it. By the way, people of Singapore, they took me to the zoo. I felt like a kid again, you know. I never went to, in the zoo, but I could not say no. They took me to the zoo, and I felt really weird. Like usually I go do hunting in the desert, stay there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and now I'm like a kid taking picture of a deer. Whew, that's deep. And there's a guy who is the tour guide. He said to us, listen to the sound of the animals. And he never stopped talking, the idiot. I mean, how we will listen to them? He's using microphone. Listen, We are now in the middle of the jungle. Listen to the sound of the animals. And they start playing speaker sound of the animals. I mean, can you believe? They have recorded voices in their tape for the voice of the animals. We did not hear. Oh boy. Anyway, if you were sitting next to me, you would die laughing. Oh boy. Never sit next to me if you are going to a place. You will be sorry. Will you talk with my Indonesian Muslim again? With any Indonesian English? I don't know. You have to bring them to me. I cannot talk to people if they are not coming here. I cannot force people to talk to me. Invite, you know. لماذا ليس لديك كتاب باللغة العربية؟ لأنني لا أتكلم اللغة العربية يا هذا. عليك بالفول. So our friend here is asking why you don't have a book in Arabic language. Because I felt that, you know, people who speak Arabic, they have already the access for all Islamic source. And there is many ex-Muslims in Arabic, even TV programs are exposing Islam in Arabic. So I don't feel it's necessary, as it is necessary, to go in English. You see, if you speak Arabic, you do not need really too much help to discover that Islam is really stupid. If you go and check all the resources we have in English or other languages, you will see how much they lie. And this is something we struggle with every day when we try to find any decent translation for the Quran or translation for anything. Like you will see Ibn Kathir in Arabic is 20 times bigger as size from Ibn Kathir book in English. Why? Because they deleted all ugly, stupid things from their books. Do you speak any Aramaic, Assyrian, basic, or advanced? No, I cannot claim to speak, but I know a little, you know. But I don't speak, no. Have you been to Belgium? No, but I used to have too many of their guns. I like guns made in Belgium. They are good guns. Actually, I might go to Europe, you know, sometime. I don't know when. I always receive invitation from people to go, but I prefer not to go to a place unless I have something important to do, not just to go for, you know, vacation. I never been in Egypt. Be bold, brother. Love it. Okay, are you saying be bold like mean speak bold, or be bold like Sam Shamoun? Oh boy. Have you been to Japan? Yeah, I've been to Japan. I've been to Japan, China, Singapore, Korea, Philippines, Thailand. Where else? This is in Asia. Ukraine, Romania, Bulgaria, Greece. I mean, many, Germany, you know, yeah. Did you meet any Jehovah's Witnesses in Singapore? No, you know, it was, you know, like, I did not really see, I did not get a chance. I think there is. I'm sure there is. I don't remember. Did I see anybody? I don't remember really. Yeah. Will you ever come to visit Antarctica? Well, my friend Rick, let me see first where Antarctica is, because forgive my ignorance, I don't know where is that. I heard that name before, but oh man, this is in the cold. This is where? Is that in the North Pole? Antarctica, southernmost continent of the site of the South Pole. South Pole. Oh boy. Well, I don't know. I think it's a way, way long to go. You live there now? That is a long journey. Why don't you visit India? You know, you see, I prefer, I don't know if you know, in India they have a law that if you speak against Prophet Muhammad, you go to jail. Do you know that? So India is not really a free country no more. You know, the Indian government, they are being so hypocrite. I don't like to go to places I cannot be me. Yeah, well, every place have its beauty. It's cold, yes, this place is cold, but you can imagine the beauty there too, right? I'm sure it's very beautiful. But the question is, like, are you a person who can handle the cold? For me, I can, even though it's extreme. And you know, if you are going to visit, you are not going to stay and live there for long. But I'm sure this area is so beautiful, you know, and I'm sure that there is many opportunity for hunting and fishing there. Look at this beauty, you know, very beautiful. Those places, you know, if you go hunting or you go fishing, you will get really the great food. Food is not polluted, natural, healthy. Yeah. Did you visit Israel? I will never go to Israel. In Israel, until now, those, you know, the stupid government of Israel, until now, they allow the mosque to shout, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Can't you shut them up? I mean, you are in a civil state. Is that civil that somebody have a 20,000 microphone running every 20 minutes? If I'm in charge in Israel, I will make a law for everybody. Nobody can make noise. Christian, Jews, nobody. Do you want to pray? Pray. Antarctica is a desert? What do you mean it's a desert? I just searched for Antarctica and that's what I found. Snow? Maybe you mean a snow desert. How that is going to make it a desert for you? No one can do anything to the Muslims? No, there's many countries they forbid those things, even Muslim countries. As an example, I think in Kazakhstan, they forbid even the Quran. I forgot which country. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, I forgot really. They forgot the Quran is forbidden. It's a book of terrorism. I don't know. I search here Antarctica in the search engine of Google, and this is what it shows me. It doesn't show me desert. It shows me ice and snow and water. Maybe there's a confusing name or confusion about the name. I don't know. Actually, in the last less than 48 hours, there is many terrorist attack in Israel. And until now, the Israeli, they did not learn the lesson that those terrorists, they will never stop being terrorists. They will never. They have coward leader. You know, the country cannot be strong country until you have a real leader. Have you been to Malaysia? No, I never been. I was almost there actually, because in Singapore, I think you take a bus and you will be there, you know, short trip. Is the coldest place in the earth? I think the coldest place in the earth is the bedroom of Joe Biden. What do we have here? It will take him half hour to take off his suit. Yeah, actually, I'm the one who gave him this name, by the way. Joe Bite Me. But look at this picture, how beautiful it is. Very weird, isn't it? What is that? Is that a Photoshop? That is something. Are you guys going to spend the day asking me where you want to go, or what to go? You know, what's wrong with you? Come on. Leave Britney alone. Visit Hong Kong? Well, you know, to be honest with you, originally I'm Hong Kongian. You know, like, you know, when I was born long time ago in Hong Kongian, from Hong Kongian family. And the reason, like, you know, the reason it's called Hong Kong, it's because of me, you know. So like I was hanging around, and you know, I was very young, so they lost me there. My parents, they were looking for me, and they were like, "Where are you hanging? Where are you hanging?" You know, I was saying to them, "I was hanging here," you know, hung. Okay, so like since then they were says, since he was hung and gone, you know, Hong Kong, you know. Yeah, so like, you know, because the language differences, so as things. You think this is a true story, don't you? It's Sahih Bukhari, hadith number 00200711. Oh boy, look at the ice. Look at this. This guy, he is making a table from ice. But isn't it this alcohol should be like the bottle should be broken? Oh boy. You love Hong Kong? I know. You see, there's some places I'm not glad to live in there, because you see, there are some cities or some places they appear to be amazing, but if you are living there, it's, you know, it's going to be scary because it's very expensive. The property prices is so expensive. You will see a family with a wife and husband and maybe 2 or 3 kids living in a room is not even in the size of a bathroom, you know. So it's not a pleasant place. Maybe for the rich ones. Uh, you see those people in the state, in American people, they don't really appreciate what they have until they see other countries. Like here in the state, everybody have a big yard almost, unless you live in an apartment. But a huge number of Americans, they have big yard, front yard, backyard, big space. You go to other countries, you know, like in Korea, a small tiny apartment is like $1 million. Very small. Yeah, it's very, very troubling. Hong Kong, Taiwan. Life is not really, is not easy there. But people, you know, like they see the outside, because yeah, how you see it from maybe videos or etc. Why do you never talk about persecution of Christians in Egypt? We do, but you see, we prefer not to sit and cry. We prefer to do something. Because you talk about, you know, and just to let you know about the persecution of Egypt. The Egyptian Christians, they cry very much abroad for help to, you know, to give them rights. Then one day the American, they decide to speak to the Egyptian government about it. Can you believe it that the church in Egypt, they deny that there is any persecution against the Christian in Egypt? So my friend, you have a problem inside. You have a big problem that your people inside Egypt, they are being so coward.